All right. So sorry that took me so long to get things rolling. I just wanted to take an opportunity this morning. I have some time, so I thought I would jump in case there's any real estate agents out there that need some help with their YouTube channels. Specifically, though, is Canva. And that leans into more than just YouTube channels, right? Canva leads into graphics, posters. And so, what I really wanted to do was to just kind of break down some of the best things about Canva and some tips and some tricks that I've learned as a digital marketer. I've been using Canva for like ever now, and just some of the things that I have found to be the most helpful, as well as answering any questions that anybody has in the chat. Um, so when it comes to getting your stuff set up for Canva, right? You want to go to the brand hub, and this is a pro only feature, but it's highly underrated as far as just its utility. It makes it so much easier to create graphics in Canva once you get your brand kit actually put in and uploaded to Canva. So I'm going to go through the process of creating a brand kit. That's one of the first things I'm going to do, just so you can see what that looks like. Again, feel free to put any questions that you have in the chat. I'm here to answer questions. I do this as fill time, so there's no dead air. Okay, so let's go to add new here, and we're going to name this just test for now. Test brand kit. And so what you can do is you can insert your logo, and it'll create your color palette based on that logo. So let's just go ahead and let's just find a random logo online. Actually, we'll go to Envato Elements, another resource that I use for creating videos and flyers. So if you go to logo, I'm typing in graphics here. There is 10,000 different types of logos that you can use to create your own logo, right? So let's find one that we can throw into Canva. Maybe we'll go real estate logo so it's more relevant. See, I think I'm in the wrong spot. Actually, I need to go to graphic templates. There we go. Okay, so actually, we're just going to start with this one right here. That one looks really cool. It's got some different colors on there. So that'll make sense to put as a brand kit so you can see how it actually works. I don't have like a new project. Here, I'll just do graphics here. That way I keep it organized, all my downloads. And this, now I have the license to that graphic. I pay for Envato Elements, so there's nothing that they can say if they see that graphic or that logo out there in the world because I paid for it. So I'm going to slide this over so that I can get it dropped into my Canva as a brand kit. Oh, it just went away. Let me, sorry, Max, sometimes not the best. Okay, here it is. All right, so if I drag and drop that in there, it should pull the colors out from that image. It's loading. There we go. Okay, so yep, because this arrow here is a gradient, that's why there's the yellow and the orange. That's how good this is at pulling in the colors of your logo. So we have a color palette here. You can add in different colors. So like say you use reds a lot as part of your designs. You could create a palette of different reds if you wanted to do that. Quick little way to create graphics that way. I'm going to keep this. I don't need this color palette right now, so I'm going to delete that palette. And then as part of your brand kit, you've got fonts. So I like to use Anton, and I like to use Cabin, something Cabin. There it is. It is Cabin. So I'll just leave that as title and subtitle. And then photos, I don't typically use. The graphics, I don't add those in either because I just kind of recycle the ones that it shows them that you've used before. So I don't find a whole lot of value in doing that. However, getting the logo and the colors uploaded, super, super helpful. Okay, so it looks like that is done. I don't know if I can actually change the name of this or not. I'm sure I can, maybe just not right here. Okay, oh, I already named it, test. Okay, so now if we go into a design, we should see here logos. Oh, brand hub, sorry. Brand hub. It should be right here. I need to add in one of them here. I wonder if it's just not pulled it in yet because I'm not seeing it. Oh, you know what? I didn't add that logo as a logo, so that's the issue. So we need to go to edit and we need to add new. We need to upload. It's going to take a second. Loading, loading. Just keep on loading. If you have any questions about Canva or YouTube, please type them in. Feel free. Here to help for as long as I can before the babies wake up. Okay. There we go. We got our, there it is. There's our palette. So we'll keep that. I'll probably delete that after this video. But now when I go in to do a design, if I go and I want to change this color of this here, I just go right here because there's that image there. So I can change that. I can grab that text and I can change that. So it makes it very, very quick to keep on branding on your branding if you have your brand kit uploaded and created there. And you can do that super easily by just uploading a logo into Canva. You can shuffle these colors around in your design. It's really just doing the overlay on that photo there. But if I shuffle this, nope, it only allows you to do the overlay on the photo for some reason. Okay, so that's one helpful thing about Canva that allows you to create graphics quicker. You can also pop in your logo quick here. You'll see there's no background on it, so that's nice. If I did want to change this logo here, there's a way to get around, because you'll see it already says real estate, your slogan here, and a PNG file is already set. You can't edit it without, you know, like Photoshop or something like that. So if I go to create a design, and we'll just do an Instagram post, because a logo is usually square, right? I'm going to go to Brand Hub, upload this logo. I'm going to make it larger, but I'm going to crop it down first. Just so that I'm working with the space that I have. Okay. Make this larger. Now you'll see here, I cannot edit this text. So what I have to do, I need to crop that out. And then I need to go and add in my own. So we'll call this, I guess, swoop real estate because it's a swoop. Oh, so you see how I was deleting it because it wasn't all caps? How you can fix that is just up here, uppercase. Now it's all uppercase. Real simple, real easy. So if I go swoop real estate, and then here, let's just do an underline. I'm building a logo right now just to show you how you can do it. And then usually there's like a subtitle, you know, if you're not trying to like have this out on social media or just like the small logo image. So I'm going to create a subtitle there, like a call. What is that called? It's like a, not a call to action, a slogan. So swooping on great deals. I don't know. Something like that, right? So there we go. We just created a new logo for a real estate business in like 5 minutes. And, you know, sure, you can't change the colors of these individually because it's a photo. But if I didn't like these colors, what I could do is I could come into Canva, and there are some options. So that makes it more like a gray and orange. However, you can also come down here to duotone, and it'll make it more one color. So you kind of lose the blue and the orange or different combinations of colors, but that's still kind of cool, right? If I wanted it to be pink or brown, can easily do that in Canva. Real simple, real easy. Okay, so there is how you can create a logo simply. Some other things that I have found super helpful, good to know in Canva is, say I have this, you know what, I won't be able to, it'll be easy to grab that. So let me add in a new graphic. We'll just do like a house. We'll just do a house. Okay, so say I have this, and it's covering that other logo there, right? And it's like, how do I click it? Oh, I gotta move it. No, you don't actually. So if you're on a Mac, hold Command and then click, and you'll see that the border is there. So now I can move that graphic from behind. If you're on a PC, I think that's Control. That's what you hit in order to grab that from behind. So I can do it with this text too. Send that backward. Oh, I can't grab that text. Well, hold Command. Now I can grab it. Sometimes you have to click through the different graphics in order to get the one that you want. So just pay attention to what the size is of your graphic. This is a small rectangle. The one behind here is a bigger rectangle. So then I can grab that. Another thing is, say I wanted an outline on this graphic. Well, this is actually a photo. Or is it not? Let's see. Okay, so you'll see with this, there's no outline here. There's no outline option. But look at this. When I do a photo, yeah, let's do this. We'll do background remover, so it gets rid of the background, and you can see that right here. So there's no background on this. But here, there is the shadow button here, which allows me to put an outline on it. You can't do that with this graphic, right? So how do you get an outline on there if you wanted it? Well, what you can do is delete this out. We don't need that anymore. I'll add that in there, and I'll duplicate it, line it up, and let's say I want a different color outline on there. Let's go blue. All right, I'll make it a little larger. Maybe that was too big. I'm gonna line it up, and I'm going to send it backward. Okay, it's still too large. And you'll see I can't really, I'm having a hard time moving that graphic, right? So what I'm gonna do is I use my, excuse me, my arrow keys, and I'm just going to line it up as best I can to where I want it. So it doesn't really look good having outline on this one. Not the best image for me to choose. Let me show you another example with just a normal graphic here. So if I do, we'll do like more like an arrow. Okay, so let's make it black or dark so that we can see it. All right, Okay, so this is perfect. So say that I wanted like an orange background on this. I'll duplicate it, line it up, orange, make it a little larger. I already have a dark background on the orange, but say I wanted it flipped, just send it to the back. There you go. Now you have an outline on that graphic. You'll see you can't put a shadow. There's no shadow button here like there is for this graphic or this photo. So on photos, you can put outlines. On graphics, you cannot. So something else that has been helpful as I have been doing Canva is, say I have this graphic and it's like, okay, I want to find the center here. Where's the center? Oh, found it. See how long that took? But if I put it over here, right click, align to page, center, align to page, middle. That is the center. No messing around with trying to find it by lining up those lines. You'll know that you have it in the right spot because it's going to snap it to that section when you right click and hit center and then middle, or middle and then center. Let's see what else. Pro features that you may not realize are actually pro features. You'll see that there is a crown on these graphics. That means that you got to pay for them to use them. Otherwise, they'll have like this weird watermark on them. Another one is this resize option. So say I wanted to stick with this design that I have. Say I just love how these arrows are crossing each other like this, like this. Like this, like this. That was weird. Anyways, say I just love this, so I'm going to resize it. But instead of having it square, I want it to be a rectangle graphic. So I'm just going to resize it. Now, I keep my design the way it was, but it's on a rectangle graphic. So that's a pro feature. Another one is removing the background. This is such a time saver when you go to remove the background of a photo. Oh, I typed in photo. Let's say we'll do house again. House. Okay, I see this photo all the time on YouTube and Facebook and all those places. But if I remove the background on it, there we go. One click, the sky is gone. Isn't that awesome? And then you can use this to put your own background on there. So say I keep that. Really, I should have it bigger so that the sides aren't getting cut off, but that's fine, whatever. So I'll go sky. And then I'll add this as the background. Oh, it's not doing the background just yet. There we go. Now I have my own sky on there. So pretty cool. Can change the photo up that way. That way your Canva photo looks a little different. And that's another thing too, is like, I find that a lot of the photos are the same. So using this Envato elements gives me lots of different options. With photos that are different. So I have photo, house. So let's see. Oh, they just recently updated this. So it's all it's a little different, the menu. So I'm gonna take a second to get used to it, but you can see it has interior of houses. Let's go house, maybe outside. And we'll see if there's a house. Yeah. And you can choose to have no people in the photo. Say you didn't want people. You can see that there's a house popping up now. Pretty cool. And then you can take this and, oh, I need to close down one of my programs here. I think it's eating up some of my RAM. Force quit that. Let me force quit this. Okay. Another great thing about this Envato, which you can use in combination with Canva, is going to 3D. And I'll go to house. This is amazing. So, and say you didn't want just house, there's 5,000 different house images here. There's tons of stuff on here if you didn't want to just use a house. So let's say I want to use this log cabin-y looking house. I can rotate this 360 degrees. And then, however I want to download it, say I like this angle right here. Download this angle, graphic. It's downloading. Okay, here it is right here. And say I take that image, and you'll see there is no background on it, and it is exactly how I wanted it. They even have a slight shadow added to your graphic so that it kind of stands out a little bit. See that? Almost like a light is coming down from above, just so it gives it more texture on the image. Or perspective, I guess I should have said. Some other things that are pro with Canva. The brand hub thing, I think that was a pro feature. There's lots of apps. I don't think all of them are pro. They may be. However, this one is highly underused. This is a text to image. AI is huge now, and so let's say you wanted a photo. We're going to do photo. We'll keep it square. Let's do real estate agent knocking on door. It's going to create 4 options of my queue. Now look at this. That was just created by AI in like 5 seconds. This one also created by AI in like 5 seconds. But look at this. If you look close, what is going on with his hand? He's got like 6 different appendages there on his finger, and then these are all like connected, and then this is like kind of weird there, but pretty cool. If people aren't looking close, you won't really notice. His face looks a little different there. The hand isn't perfect. Let's try a watercolor version of this. So let's go create again. I'll get rid of these. And then I'll zoom out again. So now you can, what's great about this is like watercolor is kind of funky in of itself. And so if the AI messes it up, well then it's like not a big deal because it's supposed to look kind of weird, right? So there's a real estate agent apparently knocking on a door. This guy looks more like he's selling solar to me, but what the heck? You can see his hand's a little weird there too. But it's a watercolor image, so it's forgivable. Let's check out this one here. Looks like he's sliding a little note on the door. And then there's the last one. This looks like a dog-nosed real estate agent to me a little bit, with a little fishy. I don't know if you can see that or not. We'll bring it in. A little dog nose with the fish. Goldfish. The snack that smiles back. That might be her like little jingle when she opens the door. I don't know. Maybe she gives out goldfish instead of flyers. Okay, so that's a cool feature that you can use for your real estate graphics. Text. Okay. There are these options. I never use these options because I just find that they're super difficult to use. Most of these are pro, however. I like to just start with fresh text with the font that I like and maybe add an effect on it. And when I say an effect, right here, adding an outline, maybe making that white, and typing whatever I want in there. There's also lift, which gives it like kind of like a black shadowy texture on the back. A shadow, which you can actually kind of make into an outline by doing this. So you see I made the shadow more of an outline. And then you can go to a splice. So it kind of like adds your word on top of your words. Neon sign. So say I made this like a brighter color. Let's go orange. It turns your text into a neon sign. Glitch. You can kind of manipulate it a little bit, not a whole lot, as well as background. This is useful if you have an image that's just like no color is working for. You can put a background on it. Okay. Also, don't underestimate Canva's templates. So let's go to home. We'll go let's do real estate listing. Mine stopped working there for a second. Okay. So here we go. This one looks cool. Let's customize it. So if you wanted to change the photo to your own, you would upload and then you would make the background that photo of the house, whichever one you had. Easily change this. Then maybe add in your real estate photo to it somewhere. Maybe add your team name down here in the bottom. And then you're set. You're good to go. Let's see. Maybe we'll do a social media post. Let's go Instagram post. Come in here and you'll see, because I typed in real estate listing, that there are some of these. Quickly swap this out. Put in your information instead. Now you have your own Instagram post for your real estate page. Real simple, really easy to use. Looks like some of these are pro and some of these are not. If you didn't know, you can identify the pro by the crown there. Hover over it and then you'll see pro pop up. Let's see. Other things that you could use that I have found super, super helpful. Okay. There is a bulk upload option. Bulk create. So, say you have, let's do post text. I gotta do text, and then we'll go amount, and we'll just say say we hit the jackpot and we got 100 listings in one day, which, maybe has happened. I don't know. But I'm going to do some of the cities that are around me. We'll do Meridian. We'll go Nampa. Oh, whoops. It did not want to highlight that one. Okay, Nampa. Go Boise. Okay, I'll do 3 examples so that you can see this live. We go 200K, 250K, and then 300K. Oh, 300K. All right. So right click and emit. Oh yeah, that's right. So I got to right click to, where is my, oh right. Okay, so you got to right click on the text box, connect data, and we'll go Nampa. Duplicate that, connect data, go amount. So you can kind of use this. Oh, here we go. I just didn't go through all my steps. I was wondering why it wasn't working. So I needed to hit continue. Generate 3 pages. Meridian, 200K, Nampa, 250K. So I did it wrong, but I could easily just move this up to match with that city. And that's an easy way to create multiple graphics that are the same in just a few seconds, as opposed to, you know, hitting duplicate and then changing it and then having to manipulate every single one individually. In all honesty, I would change this before I did the bulk create so that the text for the amount is like this instead. But that works. Let's see. Is there anything else that I could show you? Oh yeah, so say you wanted to make like a market update in Canva, you can do that. So series 1, we'll go city 1, city 2, and we'll just call these first 2 price, and interest, I guess. Interest rates, I don't know. So, oh, where'd it go? Okay, so let's say that city 1 was 300K, the typical house, and then the interest was 7. I don't know if it's gonna work because my numbers are so skewed. Okay. Actually, we'll go price before, and we'll go price after. Maybe that'll make more sense. So we'll go 400K. So you can see how you can use this to create kind of like a market update. You could name this graphic like June 2023 or August 2023, whatever you wanted. And let's go June 2023. You can use this to make a market update. You don't need to have any fancy software. You can just do it in Canva. And I just want to remind you, Canva is only like $11 or $13 a month, and you can do all of this with it. So it's like, why not use it? And then you can even use it for like personal stuff too. I'm sure you saw some of my other stuff here. I do some stuff for like church, and maybe I just post on social media. It's like you can do so much with it, so why not use it? Why not pay for it? The Pro it's so worth it. Even just removing that background on images is so worth it. Okay. Well, I hope that this has been beneficial. A little shorter today, but hey, you know, that's okay. Quick information is hopefully good information, right? Hopefully you learned something. If you did, please drop a comment if I taught you something today. And I'm sure you're going to watch this later after I have been live. But please subscribe so that you can catch it when I do go live. Sometimes my times going live, they're not set yet. Kind of hard to set my times for going live when you got, 4 kids to take care of. So sometimes I just pop in when I can. All right. Thank you all so much. And you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.